Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, the toy department, and it looks like we're going to be checking out this brand new sexy set. Look at that, just bam! It's just bleeding awesomeness all over the place. We got the brand new Colossus, we got the brand new Juggernaut, and this is going to be a pretty cool bet because, of course, I'm going to be comparing them with the Warlock Build-A-Figure character and the actual Juggernaut Build-A-Figure from the previous X-Men wave, second X-Men wave, first X-Men wave, and just, it's going to be awesome. I'm just saying. So let's move these things to the side for now. Let's move them to the side. We're going to have this very bit of combat right here going on, just a hot moment. I got the back over here. You got the top. It just looks like the Marvel 10th anniversary for MCU, but the 80th anniversary for Marvel itself, and this is just, look at that, 80 years of excellence. All right, so let's get started this bad boy. We're going to open this sucker up. Oh yeah, we're going to see what we got over here. Slide on out, baby, slide on out. All right, we're going to have to hold this puppy up. So what do we got here? You can see clearly without any glare. You've got, there's some heft to it, my peeps. There's some heft. So we got the Colossus figure itself. We've got his open hands on there and his closed hands, fists up down here. Now this is the most important part for me. I mean, obviously I like the original Colossus build, but just, this is not a Build-A-Figure, but he's got the closed fists and the open hands, which is amazing. He's also got a Kane Marco head as opposed to the regular Juggernaut head. That is something I thought the Build-A-Figure should have came with. Since it didn't, we're here. And it's also got this part here that you can actually, you know, like if they rip off the helmet of Sidorak and they're able to pull out the actual head inside. Now, it would have also been nice if we had a head that wasn't completely busted up, and it would have also been nice if we would have had a head that had the skull cap on it. But that's 2 extra heads, so I mean, I guess that's maybe too much to ask. No, it's not. Because you know what? We could still use a Black Tom Cassidy head. And if they're going to make a Black Tom Cassidy and a Banshee 2-pack, they can also sell at least one, if not both, of those extra heads for the Kane Marco, making it more important to get this figure, this box set. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Boom. We've got him right here. Oh my God, that's a terrifyingly beautiful figure right there. And if I were to actually fix the feet a little bit, there we go. He stands easily. So you can see he's all bruised and battered and beaten up. There we go, look at that. Like I said, I really like one that's not all beaten up, but whatever, this'll do. This'll absolutely do. Here's the right hand. So we can actually grapple on to somebody like a Colossus or maybe even a Hulk. Oh yeah. So these are nice and loose. These, the left hand that's open more, so you can still do the same thing, but you can also hold his hand open like he's hauling back to punch you with it. Okay, let's pull out these other 2 fists here for Colossus. Let's pull another one out. These are always very strong figures, and I love that. These things are built really extra solid. These guys here, there's some weight to them, especially the Juggernaut, of course. There's some weight to them, and man, they are just absolutely gorgeous. So put all these guys over here also. The extra hands, the extra fists over here. Yeah, I am looking forward, big time looking forward to seeing a Black Tom Cassidy and a Banshee figure. And if they have at least one of those 2 heads with them, but hopefully both of the other heads I'm asking for, oh, that would just be absurdly amazing. Okay, so let's compare this Juggernaut to, let's move this guy to the side, to the Build-A-Figure Juggernaut. Okay, you can immediately see a couple of differences. This one looks a lot more battle-worn. This one is much more comic book version. They're both comic book versions, but this one is clearly like straight out of the comic book. This one just looks a little bit rougher, tougher, a little bit more rough around the edges. What do you call it? And this one's just, it's cleaner, you know? So straight out of, you know, I'm the Juggernaut, biatch. This is cool. They both have a very similar weight. That's interesting. All right, cool. I'm digging that. So you can see the size difference of these two. And of course, this one only comes with the two fists. That's the thing that, you know, made me so happy about the idea of getting this new Juggernaut with the other fists. So a little paint job and you can fix them around, or just, you know, whatever. You got two now. I've got two. I'm not complaining at all. There's no complaints. Move these two guys to the side now. And let's see the two Colossuses. Colossi? Would they be Colossi? So we've got the original from the Warlock Build-A-Figure set, the X-Men Wave 2. And yes, I've got the bearded head on him, not the regular head. Okay, this one is bulkier, so similar. The comic book version is much bulkier. This is, yes, of course, also comic book, but it's a more, I don't know, it's a more rough around the edge type. You know, you could clearly see like the metal, the osmium steel skin, the banded arms. He just looks like he's been there. He's done that. He's got the T-shirt, or at least the, you know, the Siege Perilous and Beyond suit. And this one right here is just like glistening, like he's brand new, like he's still in love with Kitty Pryde from way back in the day. You know, back with that first love crush. So these are awesome, and I'm digging both of these. Both the figures, of course, like, you know, there's the nostalgia right here. Which one do I like more? I gotta admit, I really do like the battle-worn version better. As far as the, let me keep him here. As far as which Juggernaut I like best between these two, I'm going to say they're dead even for their own reasons, except that, again, comes with these extra pieces that cannot be ignored. So this is clearly the better deal. 100% clearly the better deal. You don't have to buy, what is it, 6 different, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, you don't have to buy the 6 different pieces to put this guy together. Plus, some of those pieces were hard. I remember the cable, there was the torso, the crotch area, whatever, that was exceedingly hard to get. So, is what it is. Let me move these guys to the side now. And yeah, let's see if I can just, I don't know, pop this sucker's head off. Because who hasn't wanted to pop the Juggernaut's head off? So that was really easy to pull his head off. Let's put this on now. Is it on? Oh yeah, that's on. Okay, so this is interesting. Does the head come up more? Unfortunately, not a lot. Okay, so this isn't exactly the best look for him. It looks like he should be bent over, crouched down, looking down at people, because his whole looking up thing, it's not as great as I was hoping it was going to be. Make no mistake, my complaints are minimal, but yeah, this is cool. This is cool. Look at this. You just pop the, yep, you just rest it. You see the inside. You just rest this on top of his head, like so. There we go. There we go, right there, like that. So it looks like Colossus just reaches up and just rips that part apart. And then he's like, oh, how dare you? And then he could just, with his open hand, which probably have to do that in a moment. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. All right, cool. So let me try and pull one of these off. And interesting. Okay, so the whole arm comes off easily enough. That's actually pretty good to know also. I'm not complaining about this, because you can easily switch another arm off if you want to then. Either way, okay, so there, the arm will come off. I could just pop the new one on. I know it may seem weird. I'm not going to lie, though. I'm glad that it comes off. Well, I don't know about that easily, but I'm glad that that's the way that it comes off. So that if there is ever a problem, if it ever pops off, I'm not going to be scared that I just broke it. Because my heart leapt a little bit. This thing up in Canada, what, this is $79.99. So I was just a little bit like, holy crap, tell me I did not just broke it for a good split second. Okay, cool. So he's got this now. You just rip off the oh, where'd the helmeted part go? Oh, here it is. So you just keep this in his hand, just rips it off, raw. And then Colossus is over here, and these two could just go right at it. Now, this is cool, man. This is very cool. I'm digging on this. And also put the Wendigo figure right next to it to get a better idea of the size differences there. Yeah, no complaints. Get Wolverine facing off against him. Don't look behind you, Wolverine. Don't look behind you now. But nice. Yeah, there's no complaints about this, man. This is really cool. If you guys want another size comparison here, we'll put the SPDR, the Spider set there. And I know it's not from the exact same wave, but put his little operator there. I was always a big fan of the other versions that actually has the figure to come with it. Okay, so there you go. That's the Colossus and Juggernaut set. I am so excited about this set. I'm going to be setting up some little battles. I'm going to have some, what do you have it, a little live motion, stop motion animation stuff with these guys. Yeah, this is excellent. Having the opportunity, having the choice of being able to use, oh, my cat's going crazy over there. That's her house too. Can't stop her. So having the opportunity, the choice to be able to either have fists or hands instead of, you know, like old school, like this one where you have one of each. It's like, what if I want to punch you with the other hand, right? This is about as good as it gets as far as I'm concerned. I couldn't ask for anything else with the Colossus. Like I said, the only thing I could ever possibly imagine to ask for with the Cain Marko is another head that is not all busted up, and also the skull cap one. So he's got this crimson, the metal of Sidorak on him just around his skull itself, not just the domed helmet. And if we really had to get just a little bit nitpicky, how about a crystallis Sidorak too? Ooh, and on a stand if we're really going to go crazy. But depending on how crazy you want to get, this is a great set, 100% worth the money. So yeah, forget about it. This is definitely a set to grab. If you see this in the store, don't sleep on this. Seriously, you get this retail, bang, grab it. If you can grab it online and you don't have to worry about the shipping, that's not even a question. You grab this. This is definitely worth getting. I cannot tell you how excited I am over these pieces right here. This is a huge addition to my collection. That's real talk. All right, guys, I'm out. Professor Bill, Comic Book University, the toy department. Class dismissed.